Hey everybody, Pam Saxman with Capital to Coast Realty. I feel like there's so much information out there right now about the market, the real estate market. It's hot, it's crazy. We're seeing a lot of posts, and every real estate agent that I know is probably doing a similar video to this. But I wanted to get some information out there on what we should really be worried about and what are some of the things that are maybe unnecessary fears that are out there too. So let's check them off one by one. Right now, if you're a buyer, it is still a good time to consider buying. Let me tell you why. Rates are still crazy low. So maybe they crept up just a smidge this week, but still, historically speaking, it is incredibly low. In fact, I just went online to double check some rates today. I'm still seeing like 2.75, low threes. Again, when I first bought my house, that would have been such a blessing. So you have more buying power when the mortgage rates are really low. So maybe a few years ago, you only would have qualified with a certain payment amount for like a $350,000 home. Now, because rates are so low, you may be able to qualify for $500,000 and above based just solely on those rates. So, something to consider. If you are a move up buyer, it is a tremendous opportunity if you have a home to sell. Because as you're hearing, there's a lot of demand and there's not a heck of a lot of inventory. So we can probably sell your home, your current home, for a very big premium and then move you up into a larger home that where there's still some buying opportunities to be had there. Days on market are still a little bit higher for some of those higher price points there too. So that's a tremendous opportunity. So, what's going on? Why is there so much demand right now and there's very little inventory? So, I think part of the inventory part, it may have something to do with COVID. I think there's some folks that are just still not comfortable with having their home open. They don't necessarily have to move. And so there can be a little bit of worry and concern there too. And I also think there's this fear factor. We're hearing all this buzz of what if I sell my house and where would I go? So I think some of the noise that we're hearing is having a little bit of negative impact on the inventory itself. But here's the thing, the demand is incredibly high. We're seeing people moving from the Northeast, California, some other hotbeds in the country where maybe they have tech jobs too. But they're also understanding that you don't necessarily have to live 15 to 20 minutes away from your workplace anymore. We're all doing this stuff virtually nowadays, right? So some of us are able to work daily from our computers and don't ever have to go back into an office again. So folks are exploring. They're looking at where would I live if I could. I personally may choose Puerto Rico, but for some people, North Carolina is a really great option for them. There's also some of these markets where folks are realizing they're sitting on a great money pile. If they could sell their home in California, cash out, come to North Carolina, buy a house at a really low rate, and probably get twice as much space with a heck of a lot lower taxes. So we're still a very, great market for people moving into it. So you have that, and then people just being sick of their space that have maybe already lived here. So there's a lot of demand for homes right now. Let me tell you another reason why it's a good idea to sell your home. You can pretty much dictate terms. So before, some folks would worry about listing their home or trying to coordinate that. Like they want to buy something, but when do I list? And now it's actually easier because if you have a home to sell, you can pretty much tell the new buyers, oh no, I'll close on this date, but I still want to stay in the home and maybe rent it back from you for another couple of months while my home's being completed or before I can close on my next home. So that is definitely an option. So that's a positive. Also, more due diligence. If seller, you're seeing really high due diligence monies. You're also seeing fewer repair requests. And so think about it that way. Selling your home is going to be a lot more convenient and easier for you. The agents are having to work really hard to coordinate all these offers, but it's not too bad when you make the most money you could for the very best terms And it's easy peasy because you don't have to worry about appraisals or repair requests with some situations. So, again, another really awesome reason to sell right now. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anything. I think the only fear that people have right now that I just want to talk about again is the fear of where do I go? Again, there's still some opportunities for buyers out there. Those move up buyers, call me. That's a great spot. You should have no fear. We can help you find homes. Also, if you're ready to maybe look at some new construction, there's still some opportunities out there. Get you into a brand new home where you're able to choose your fit and finish. That can be amazing. So, something to consider there too. And also, if you're thinking about maybe I don't need to live in the same area that I've been in and I want to explore somewhere different, sometimes that can create some opportunities too. So call us. We'd love to chat a little bit more about it. Just thought I would get a little bit more information out there on why it's still a really great time to buy and sell. We're getting ready to hit that spring market. So give us a call. Thanks. Bye.